Morning, everybody. We are outside today for our daily Kriya Hatha yoga with the family. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to do sun salutations, some chanting, some singing along with our Hatha yoga. Mix it all in together. It's going to be great. Don't just sit on the couch or in your chair and just watch us. Just hop on the floor and give it a go. Allison's rallying the family. Here we go. Okay, let's all stand. Heels together, toes apart, firming up the legs. Begin the Ujjayi breath with breathing in and out through the nose, creating a hissing sound in the throat. As you inhale and you feel the lungs fill, notice the rib cage lifts up away from the hips. On exhale, notice you're going inward again. Inhale, crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky. On exhale, the consciousness is drawn inward. First posture is called salutation pose. We come down on the knees. Firm up the pelvic floor, draw navel to spine, roll onto the head, lifting the feet. Should be little weight in the elbows. The weight should be in the upper forearm and wrist area. Ujjayi breath. Notice the crown of your head on the mat. Notice that bit of pressure in the mat. Let the eyes gently gaze up at that point. Epicenter of your mind is focused right here. This posture, you take a moment to honor the purest part of your being. To thank your body, set the intention to take care of it. And lowering the feet, come down on the toes. Sit on the heels, already noticing the effect. And we come to standing. Heels together, toes apart.
Did we lose the connection when Bo slammed the door?
Next is our sun salutation. Take arms over the head, palms together. We will chant Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om at each position. Together. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Forehead. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Throat. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Heart. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Navel. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Down on the knees, hands at the crown. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Into salutation pose, lifting the feet. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Hands forward, right knee forward, lifting the chest. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Two long, slow Ujjayi breaths here. This is old school traditional yoga. The chanting has the practical effect to resonate throughout all the cells of the body, energizing them. To downward dog. Up high on the toes. Tailbone lifting for the ceiling, to the sky. Lowering the heels, we chant. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. 2 breaths here. Lowering down on the belly. Firm legs, pushing the pubic bone into the mat. Feel the chin up, chest up. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. 2 breaths here. Lowering the chin down to the mat, bottom of the feet on toes on the mat, lifting the pelvis up. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. 2 Ujjayi breaths here. Lowering back down flat. Peel up. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. 2 breaths. Creating that hissing sound, that ocean sound in the throat. To downward dog again. Imagine you have a little monkey tail reaching for a high branch, and then lower the heels. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. 2 breaths. Left knee forward, right leg back. Lift the chest, focus at the forehead center. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. 2 breaths. The salutation pose again. Lift the feet. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Up on the knees, hands at the crown. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Standing at the navel. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Heart. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Throat. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Forehead. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Hands above. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Everyone facing the sun, open the palms towards the sun, rotating clockwise. Deepam Jyoti Para Brahman, Deepam Sarvam Samobhatan, Deepane Satite Sarvam, Nala-deepam Namostude, Kala-deepam Namostude, Ruchi-deepam Namostude, Satya-deepam Namostude, Nisi-deepam Namostude, Andudipam Namostude, Ahimsa-dipam Namostude, Asana-dipam Namostude, Prana-dipam Namostude, Jnana-dipam Namostude, Jnana-dipam Namostude, Mantra-dipam Namostude, Bhakti-dipam Namostude, Babaji Dipam Namostude, Anadipam Namostude, Amadipam Namostude, Yoga Dipam Namostude. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, arms down by the side or Namaskar. Noticing, thanking that empty space. Infinite that holds you up and keeps you in place. Okay, hip openers. I'm a bit in the shadows, but we have good examples.
Want to trade?
Now we're good.
Lucy trade.
It's okay.
Beatrice, you're a big example right now because you're right smack center. So.
Okay, let's all get our music going. Mother Divine, this is the Ganesh invocation. We'd like to have the mighty elephant's presence. Helps us overcome obstacles. Prevent us from having our best practice. Lifting and dropping the right knee. Ujjayi breath. And circle that right hip. Listening to Ujjayi breath as you do this, change directions. And big circles, right hand on the outside of the right foot. Change directions with that right leg. Big stretch, straighten that right leg, hamstring stretch, and switch legs. Lift and drop. Our family's gotten in a nice groove of family yoga during the quarantine. Sure, we'll look back on it years from now. Big smile on her face, stories to tell about the benefits, some of the resistance to doing it, some of the funny things that have happened as we've practiced together. Sense that we're developing community with those of you who are watching. On my little screen, I can just see a little number that shows that people are watching or practicing with us, and it's a little strange at first, but it makes us feel good that our family extends beyond just what we have here. Change directions. That left leg, straighten that left leg, stretch the hamstring, and we'll go to lying on our back to warm up for shoulder stand. Lie on the back and start by just wiggling those toes. Open and close the toes. Ujjayi breathing. Now wave the feet towards and away from the face. As you do so, turn the head side to side. Not trying to pop or crack the neck, just simply turning the head side to side. Head back to center, now ankle circles. 2 feet moving in unison, still breathing in and out through the nose. Ujjayi breath. Change direction with the feet. Okay, and we're moving into shoulder stand. Your shoulder stand first stage for people who haven't practiced a lot or have other issues with their body. It's just to lay on your back, feet up. Otherwise, if you're going up further to shoulder stand, get those arms in close to the body. Lift the chin, back of the head pressed into the mat. Roll that lower body up, supporting the lower back with the hands. And the balls of the feet are reaching up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. The toes are drawn back towards the face, firming up the legs. Mula Bandha, that's that Kegel squeeze. Pelvic floors contracted, lifted, navels drawn to the spine, with upper and lower abdominals engaged. That's the Uddiyana Bandha, that navel to spine. Ujjayi breathing. These postures should always feel good. No pain. It can require effort. The mind might complain about it, of the effort required. That's happening. Just focus on the sound of the Ujjayi breath. That sweet sound, the hissing sound in the throat. So despite there being effort, there's an inner calmness listening to the Ujjayi. By holding the postures a little longer than you'd like to, you're developing your willpower, control over that mind, telling it, I'm going to do what's good for my body, what's good for me throughout the day, and avoid the distractions of the mind. And bending the legs, knees come towards the forehead. Slowly roll out, one vertebra at a time. Legs slowly descend, building up a little bit of tension. Right before the feet hit the mat, immediately relax the whole body. Feet flop open, wiggle the hips. Big inhale. Exhale, just sink into the mat. Shavasana. And notice the effects. Take the arms over the head. Stretch hands and feet in opposite directions. Inhale. Exhale, sitting up. Reach the toes. Going into fish pose. You may sit in an easy cross-legged pose, crisscross applesauce. If you have real open hips and you can go into lotus with the legs without any pain in the knees or tension, you can do that. Hands on the hips, firm up the bandhas, fold forward. Letting those hips open up a little bit more. We're going back into fish. Come back up. Hands below the butt on the back of the legs. Come back on the elbows. This should feel good without pain to the neck. So you can go onto your head, lifting the chest. You don't have to go too far on the top of the head if it hurts. You want to arch the spine by lifting the chest. We want the legs relaxed, yet we want to support the spine by doing that Kegel squeeze. That's Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor, drawing the navel to the spine, lifting the chest. Ujjayi breath, subtle here. Pressing the head into the mat, creating a nice arched spine. A lot of effort here, sort of squeezing those bandhas, lifting the chest, head pressed into the mat, opening the heart. Ujjayi breath. You want super good posture, super strong back throughout your life. Practice this Kriya Hatha yoga every day. Your body will love you for it. For a safe exit, hands go below the butt on the back of the legs. Press with the elbows, protecting the neck. Gently come up and out. Take hold of the shins or the toes if you're in full lotus. Chin to chest, and we rock. Forward and back. Let the spine be soft. Let it accept the massage. Feel that energy you built up in the spine in the first part of the posture being sent out with love to all the rest of the body. And we'll roll up to sitting. Hands on the knees. Just pause for one moment. Notice the effect. And lie down in Shavasana. Completely relax. Big inhale. Exhale, just sink into the mat. Let go of all tension. By systematically letting go of tension, you achieve relaxation of the body. The mind becomes calm. We have to consciously do things to create a calm mind, especially with today's events. Otherwise, we just get carried away like a leaf being blown around in the wind, and it's the end of the day and we don't know where we've been. Arms over the head, big stretch, inhale. Exhale, up to sitting. Touch the toes. Cross the feet in front of you and come to standing.
To the side.
Nope.
Heels together, toes apart. What's that?
Can we do the second half? Because I've done the first half every day.
No, Dad, just do what you want to do.
We're on the first half.
Oh,
You're off camera, you can do your own thing.
No.
yeah, I'll do it and I'll hold as long as you guys do.
Damn.
It's family yoga. Okay.
That's not next.
We're keeping it real here, peeps. Arms over the head. Standing crane. Firm up the bandhas. Tailbone reaches towards the back wall as you fold forward. Ujjayi breathing as you come close to a tabletop position with these little micro movements, Kriya movements. You can inhale, come up a bit, and release down. Interlace the fingers, invert them towards the mat. Relax the neck, let the head hang. Little Kriya movements. Release the hands, take hold of the heels. After a deep knee bend, belly on thighs, chest on the knees. And go ahead and straighten those legs just till you feel the stretch. Pause there. Use your breath. Relax your neck. Inhale into tension. Exhale, squeezing the bandhas. Feel the tension release. Inhaling into tension. Exhale. Tighten up the pelvic floor, navel to spine. That front side contraction allows a backside release of the hamstrings. Keep working with the Ujjayi breath. Each exhale, releasing a little more tension in the body. Releasing the heels, arms stretched out over the top of the mat. Big inhale, come up. Reach for the sky, tension in the whole body. And let the arms come down. Heels together, toes apart. We'll go on our belly for the bow pose. Start by warming up by giving yourself a nice kick in the butt. The sun's rising. Can almost see me out from the shadows. We're all good. Drishti's in the knees. Noticing those knees moving more freely with each kick. We'll take hold of the ankles. Push the pubic bone into the mat. Inhale and kick into the hands. Upper body lifts. Exhaling down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again. Coordinating breath with movement. Ujjayi breath. Really relax those shoulders, that chest. Let it be drawn open as you kick up. The next kick and lift, you're going to hold at the top. Hold right there. Keep breathing in and out through the nose, Ujjayi. Now we'll rock forward and back on the belly. Forward and back. Massaging those internal organs. Now go side to side, to the right. Opening up the shoulder to the left. Come back to center. Get the body aligned straight. Kick, lift. And breathe, hold here. Let's lift as high as we can, building up a little bit of tension. Greater the tension in the asana, greater the relaxation in our shavasana, and lower down. Wiggle the hips, turn the head to the side, just sink into the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, releasing all tension, just let it go. Notice every muscle in the body completely relax. Just sinking, melting into the mat. Turn the head to the other side, take the other cheek. Head back to center, push up on all fours. Let your butt come to the heels or child's pose. Moving to downward dog. Walking the feet forward. Come to standing, heels together, toes apart. Just take a moment to notice the effect.
Yeah, not on TV.
Okay, next posture is topsy-turvy. Lying on our back, wiggling the toes. Open and close the toes. Ujjayi breathing. If you're tuning in just to get a peek, hop on the floor. Follow along, see what it's like. Wave the feet towards and away from the head. Turning the head side to side. Head to center and ankle circles. You want to walk better all day long. We do these foot exercises every day as a part of this practice. Switch directions with the feet. And you become 80 years old someday and you're walking around like a 30-year-old. Let the feet come down, heels close to the butt. Roll to the left to bring the right arm in close. Roll to the right, bring the left arm in close. Lift the chin, back of the head pressed into the mat. And roll up into half shoulder stands. Cradling the hips with the hands. Legs are firm at about a 45-degree angle to the mat. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Another way to think of Mula Bandha is your bladder is completely full. You have to go really bad, and you're holding back the urge to go. Navel drawn to spine, that's Uddiyana Bandha. Upper and lower abdominals are engaged. You're really supporting your core. Strong core with the bandhas. Now notice where the center of gravity of the posture is. What part of the spine is pressing down with the greatest force into the mat. Shift your feet either further over the head or the other direction so that lines up with the heart. Center of gravity is in the heart. Ujjayi breathing, still squeezing the bandhas. With each exhale, you're mentally going deeper within the heart region. And bend the legs, slowly roll out one vertebra at a time. Slowly lowering those legs. And completely relax in Shavasana. Wiggle the hips, palms open to the sky, to the ceiling. Big inhale. Exhale. Let go of all tension, just sink into the mat. Shavasana is so critical to this practice because this is where we measure the effect of the asana. Arms over the head, big stretch, inhale. Exhale up to sitting. Touch the toes, moving into half fish. You want firm legs here. One way you can firm up the legs is by lifting the heels slightly off the mat. And we lower back. Mula Bandha is engaged, the pelvic floor Kegel squeeze. Navel drawn to spine, lifting the chest. The head comes down to the mat. It's okay to support yourself slightly with the elbows until the back, neck gets strong. This should always feel good. You never want to work through pain in these postures. It can be a lot of effort, but no pain. Make adjustments as necessary. Ujjayi breath. Legs can be contracted or relaxed as long as you do not let Mula Bandha go. Squeeze, tighten that pelvic floor, lifting the chest to the sky. Navel drawn to the spine. Head pressing into the mat. Now take your palms together and tap yourself right on the breastbone. Ourselves a little immune system boost here. Opening up the heart as well. Arms come down. Squeeze the bandhas, lift the chest, and just notice the breath move. Up the spine on inhale. Pours into the head space on exhale. Use your imagination. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, pour it into the head. And just take a moment. Notice the vast space inside the skull. And for a safe exit, hands go below the butt, back of the legs, using the elbows. Careful of the neck as we lift out. Lower down in Shavasana. Whatever you need to do to let go of tension. Wiggling the hips, turning the head to the side, and make big inhale. Exhale, just sink into the mat. Arms over the head, big stretch, inhale. Exhale, come up. Touch the toes, cross the legs in front of you and come to standing. Lift the shoulders towards the ears, draw the shoulders back and lower. Okay, back on our back. There's some extra pauses with the traffic noise. Next posture is plow. Right on our back, wiggling the toes. Open and close the toes. Ujjayi breath. Wave the feet towards and away from the face. Now ankle circles. We split this 18 posture series into 2 halves so we can fit it in an hour. Change directions with the feet. That's what we did when we went with the Babaji's Kriya Yoga order of Acharyas and went to India, up into Himalayas, and we did the same thing, alternated first and second half of the postures each day. Feet come down. And we're going to really roll to the left, tuck the right arm in close, roll to the right, tuck the left arm in close. Squeeze the bandhas, slightly lift the chin, back of the head, press into the mat, and we'll roll up into plow pose. You can support the lower back with the hands if you like. Legs can be straight or bent. You can clasp the hands if you like. Just the essentials in this posture: the squeeze Mula Bandha tight, Uddiyana Bandha tight, and never turn the head side to side. You really have to utilize the principle of Kriya here. Kriya means action with awareness. You want to be aware of providing infinite protection to the neck here. Not trying to go too far into the posture. Ujjayi breathing, listening to that ocean sound. Still squeezing the bandhas. And slowly roll out. Slowly lowering those legs if it feels good to do that, otherwise coming right out. And again, when the heels touch, immediately relax. Let go of all tension in the body. Wiggling the hips. Big inhale. Exhale, sink into the mat. And notice the effect. With each savasana going deeper into physical relaxation, creating a mind that becomes more and more calm. We learn the skill of recognizing when we're relaxed and calm all day long. We can notice whether that's true for us. Arms over the head, big stretch, inhale. Exhale up. Touch the toes. Next is serpent pose. How are we doing on time? Doing great on time.
What time is it?
It's 8:44 here in Boise, Idaho.
9:44.
9:44 here in Boise, Idaho. With daylight savings time. Firm up the legs. On the inhale, peel the chin up. Chest up, shoulders drop back, exhaling down. Inhale up, exhale down.
Yes, I think he is. So it makes me
Listen to Ujjayi breath sound. Firm legs, firm inner thighs. And a long spine, like the toes and the head are gently reaching in opposite directions. And bring the hands up close to the shoulders. Bring the elbows in close to the rib cage. Push the pubic bone into the mat. Firm up the legs, the butt. Inhale up. Exhale down partway. Inhaling up again. Exhale down partway. Inhale up again. And hold there. You want to develop a real strong spine. You just hold in this baby cobra. If you'd like to develop a deeper back bend, push into the hands, lift up, open the heart, and lower down. Arms above the head, palms together, nose, forehead touching the mat. Pose of complete surrender. With surrender, you don't always have to be in control. You can accept the grace of that which is given to you in life at times, and then react and make choices. Okay, now we'll clap. We inhale, arms come up and back, and we clap. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And wiggle the hips, arms by the side. Turn the head, take a cheek, sink into the mat. Turn the head to the other side. Big inhale. Exhale, just sink into the mat. And come up on all fours, hands and knees. Let the butt come to the heels. Downward dog, little mini whispering family debate here. Should we do triangle? Should we not do triangle?
No.
Walking it forward, standing. So let's just see how much time we have left. Let the clock decide.
No.
Oh, we have a full 11 minutes left.
Okay, we can.
Let's do triangle, family.
Mom, I'm gonna like.
And virtual family, let's all do triangle. Bo's doing a Shavasana strike. See? He's on strike. The girls are always more compliant. They do what their parents say. Oh, B's on strike. Right there.
Okay, honey. 11 minutes.
I took up
No
one of
B.
our 11 minutes. Okay, you follow along with me. Arms out to the side. Ajwan Mudra. Looks like this. Turn to the right. Look, gaze out over that right arm. And bandhas are engaged. We fold forward. Left hand goes down to the left big toe. Right arm's reaching up towards the sky. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. If it's comfortable, the neck, gaze up at that right hand and beyond where the finger is pointing. Ujjayi breathing. Left hand goes to the right big toe. Sweep that left hand across. Engaging the bandhas. Ujjayi breath. Weights equal in each foot. Now that lower hand sweeps back across to the left big toe. Ujjayi breathing. Pretend someone's grabbing your right wrist and lifting you right up, still looking to the right, all the way up. Head to center. Gaze to the left, up towards the left finger. And fold forward. Right arm down, left arm up. Right index finger touching the right big toe. Left arm reaching up to the sky. Ujjayi breathing, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Sweeping that right hand across to the left big toe. Squeezing those bandhas. Ujjayi breath. Looking up at the sky. If it hurts the neck, you can look down at the lower hand. Right hand sweeps across to the right big toe. Squeeze the bandhas. Someone grabs your left wrist and lifts you up. You're gazing out to the left. Head to center. Sit the forward bend first. And firm up the legs and bend forward. Pretend each finger stretching out to the opposite wall, really reach for that wall. Let the upper body come down between the legs. Squeeze Mula Bandha, squeeze Uddiyana Bandha. The knees can be slightly bent. You're breathing in and out through the nose, Ujjayi breath. Squeeze the bandhas, inhale, come up. Now just lift that chest to the sky into a nice gentle back bend. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. If you really like it, you can go back a little further. And come up on your axis. Now we're going to rotate that upper body to the right.
Feet remain forward.
What's that?
Feet remain forward.
Feet remain forward. You can twist that back left foot so the heel kicks out a little bit. It takes pressure off and fold forward. Just let that upper body come to the right knee. Try to keep some weight on both feet. Squeeze Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Keep it feeling good, no pain. Come back up. Now simply lift that chest into a nice back bend over that back leg. Come up on your axis. Back to center. Turn to the left. Squeeze the bandhas, fold forward over that left leg. Imagine your left thigh bone is sucking up into the hip. Relax the neck. Ujjayi breathing. Inhale, come back up on your axis. Lift the chest, bending over that right back leg. And come back on the center axis. Rotate forward. Bend your knees, lift the right foot, bring it to the left. And arms come down by the side. And notice the effect. And lie down on your mat for Purna Shanti Shavasana. Start by simply turning your head side to side. Just noticing the entire surface area of your head rotating through space. Even if you're watching and haven't done the whole practice, you can do Purna Shanti Shavasana. Head to center, right hand, open it as wide as you can, stretching the skin in the palm. Put the thumb in the palm, make a tight fist so that whole arm gets tense as it lifts off the floor. Inhale. Exhale, drop it. Bending the right elbow, forearm lifts and drops. Whole right arm floats up and drops. Left hand, open it as wide as you can, stretching the skin in the palm. Thumb in the palm, tight fist. Whole left arm is lifting off the floor. Inhale. Exhale, drop it. Bending the left elbow, forearm lifts and drops. Whole left arm floats up and drops. Right toes, open, close, open, close. The right toes exaggerating the movement so much that you feel movement all the way up into the hip. Inhale. Exhale, drop that right leg, relax it. Left toes, open, close, exaggerate the movement. Inhale, releasing the left leg, now butterflying the feet. Open and close. Big toes and knees come together, then the outside of the foot just flops on the floor. Speed it up a little bit. A bit faster. Inhale. Exhale, drop them open. Completely relax. Feel the tingling in the hips. Heavy legs. Take that right leg, lift it up an inch or two and drop it. Left leg, lift it up an inch or two and drop it. Body's relaxed. Now for the universal peace mantra. Big inhale. Shanti, 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 Shalom, Sadnam, Sadhu, Tao, Om Spirit, Swami, Kami, Amen, Amen. Omen Seva Hum For 1 minute, simply be still. And gently come up to sitting. Perfect timing. Place palms together, hands at the heart. Take one last moment to notice the effect of the practice. Notice your sense of well-being and how you're connected to that part of you, which is the source of truth, of love, of beauty. Connect with that. And do your best to share that with everyone you come in contact with today. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks for the courtyard experiment, people. Sure was nice. Check your email for a super early Mother's Day class so I can get it done before catering, creating a beautiful day for the mom in our household. See you.